Live from Kgun 9 News, covering all of southern Arizona, this is Good Morning Tucson.
Well, it's very important to know the laws of the land, but oftentimes they are written by lawyers and are almost impossible for us normal people to understand. Don Luce has written a book to help us better understand those laws. It's called Arizona 101, a handbook for non-lawyers. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
What's prompted you to write this book?
There is no other single source for Arizona laws, and after 25 years of practicing, I thought it would be a good idea to compile it into a place where you can go and you can find out about the laws that you need to know.
Yeah, most people, when they get involved in a legal action, they're kind of learning on the fly, and I imagine this is a great reference point for them before they walk into an attorney's office with a problem and that they need solved, right?
Phil, there are many answers in this book. People in many cases won't even need to go to a lawyer. They can simply access the book, reference the law that they're interested in, and hopefully the answer will be there.
Yeah, they can avoid a lot of trouble. What are some of the main problems people encounter, whether it's renting for somebody or something along those lines? What are the major problems that average person who goes and wants to hire an attorney that they encounter?
Well, Arizona Laws 101 covers the 6 basic areas of the law, including family law, business law, consumer law, criminal and traffic, wills and estates. So those are the areas that people generally go to see a lawyer about. And within those areas, it's broken down into separate topics. So for instance, if a person had a child support question, they could go to Arizona Laws 101, family law, the topic on child support, and their question may be answered.
Is there anything about Arizona's laws that people kind of take for granted and assume to be true, and it's really not true?
Well, the one that comes to mind is people believe that if they don't have the legal presumptive limit for DUI, which is a .08, that they can't be found guilty. But the fact of the matter is that somebody with less than a .08 can still be found guilty of DUI.
Really?
As long as there's any indication that they're under the influence, regardless of their blood alcohol.
Wow. So, I mean, even if you've just had like maybe one drink and it looks like you're .01, but it's still impeding your ability to drive?
Generally, between .05 and .08, there's a serious question about whether you're under the influence. At .08, there's a presumption that you are, but you can still be arrested and you can still be convicted at below that level.
Is the average Arizona resident, do they understand, when they're signing a lease or something along those lines? Do they really understand the ramifications? They're signing a legal document pretty much.
Absolutely. Purchase contracts, leases, these topics are covered. We have a chapter on landlord-tenant relations. We have a chapter on written contracts. We have a chapter on oral contracts. So these are the topics that people come to see lawyers about. And in many cases, the answers can be found in Arizona Laws 101.
Yeah, usually when somebody comes to see a lawyer, it's because they've had a bad experience or they're dealing with something in a negative respect and they need some help.
In many cases, that's true.
99% of them. Don Luce, the author of Arizona Laws 101. Don will be signing copies of his book at the Barnes & Noble on Broadway tomorrow at 1 p.m. Don, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, more news, weather, and traffic coming up after this break. Stay with us.